Hello, friends. How are you today? Well, before we get into the discussion about the Schumann chart today, which is new, as you probably know by now, the chart started again. We'll see if it stays updated. But I wanted to make an announcement. We just had the 4th class of my Human Energy Workshop. We've got 2 more classes to go. So in October, I'm going to be starting a new workshop, and I just did a bunch of slides today that I think are going to be at the basis of the new workshop. It's going to be about how to own your own energy and to differentiate between yourself and the creations you truly desire to create from the soul. So at any rate, if you're interested in that, that's starting in maybe about 3 weeks, first or second week of October. And the idea is to have it all wrapped up before the holidays. So at any rate, join me, send me an email if you are interested. And let's do this. It's a workshop with 6 courses, Skype. It's kind of a very intimate environment where we chat about these things and talk through everyone's experiences, assuming that I have a small group like I've been having. That is what we will have the capability to do. So, yay! Okay, so let's look. Did anyone else look at this chart this morning and go like, WTF? What the F? I pulled this up and I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, it was like that feeling of you wake up and like you have this really bad hangover and you're and you're like, what just happened? And by the way, there is nothing to see here, just so you know. Everything is totally normal. The frequencies are all in normal ranges. The amplitudes are they're all in normal ranges. There's no excessive power, except for maybe the white is at 30 and everything else is pretty low. The qualities are all really quite low, so nothing's going on, just so you know. I just want to let you know, nothing is going on. So this is a very bland, blah. Well, I wouldn't say blah, but that's my feeling about it. Like, come on, you guys. Like, what happened, right? That's what we all want to know, I guess. So at any rate, this is how they do it. They don't release the prior history. That's common. There is one thing that I want to point out on this chart, though, that I think is unusual and interesting, and that is this right here, okay? To have this entire range filled with green is very extraordinary and very unusual. And I just wanted to talk about the meaning of this for a moment. The frequency range that this is in, when you correlate it with human brain waves, is at 8 hertz and below. So going to about the middle of this green would be 4 hertz and below. And how I look at it is that down here, this is our unconscious, right? The very, 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 very little piece here where we don't usually get almost any color, if at all. I feel that this is like our soul connection. I think the soul is at the top and the bottom of the chart because I feel that the soul generates our energy. The life force that we are is generated from something greater that we are. That's what I feel. So this would be the unconscious, and then the subconscious, in my view, is then about between 4 and 7.86. 7.86 is the natural hertz range of the planet, and that's the bigger green bar here. And so for us to have the green energy so full, really like a blanket of green in the chart, is very unusual. Now, what does this mean? Well, I was drawn to use this image for the thumbnail. This beautiful young lady who's obviously in a creation process, and she's got all these sparkles and light around her, and the cosmos is both engaged with her and watching her, and sometimes it feels like that's how it is here on Earth. But I feel energetically how I would describe this is that we reclaim this space for ourselves. We reclaim our unconscious for ourselves. We reclaim our subconscious for ourselves. No more invasion by parasitic thought forms, parasitic energies. No, we're done with that. And this is a full reclamation here. Because the green, in my view, represents the overall state of humanity, okay? And I use the Schumann as a map of human consciousness. And so that's how I'm interpreting it. And in my beginning playlist videos, I go through why I feel that's justified based on a bunch of different facts about electromagnetics in the atmosphere. Okay, so basically, yeah. So here's the thing, okay, as you ponder this chart and you think about how it is for you, right? And if you really follow these energies, you know that some big stuff happened energetically while the particular chart that I watched, the space observing system, while it was off or while the data wasn't available. It appeared that, and it felt like some big things happened. And so here's the thing. We own our creation space unless we give it away. And that creation space is between us and God, us and the divine, us and our own soul. And so reclaim your creation space. That's my suggestion here. Reclaim it for you. Okay? If other people have been saying this and that and this and that, if you don't feel so good today, see if it resonates with you. And if it doesn't, decide what does. What resonates for you, and what resonates for you as a living, incarnate human soul.